Elizabeth Field of the Cheesecakery is no stranger to difficult times. In 2009, when the economy was down, she started her concept from her home. Next, she rented space, then she expanded to a food truck and opened her shop in 2019 and just announced the opening of her new commissary kitchen. Let's listen to Liz and George Cordes tell us the Cheesecakery story.
I first started my business when I was studying business at UC. I wasn't able to find a job. The economy was just crashing. So a friend of mine invited me over and she showed me how to bake some things and I was intrigued. I had a mentor at the time that suggested I just make it a business. So I just decided to jump right in at first and I just started creating anything and everything for my friends and family, and it just kept growing and growing. And then I realized that people loved my cheesecake. So I just decided to focus on cheesecake, and that's where we are today. The most important part of having a mentor has been just helping me plan and project my projections, help me get really organized in my business, because without a plan, you'll fail.
I made her uncomfortable with where she was. I keep constantly telling her, you've got to get your books straightened out. You need to be able to have financial reports that'll help guide you on what decisions to make and where to put your energies.
2020 was a very interesting year for us, for sure. We had lines out the door for months, and then all of a sudden, when the shutdowns happened, it came to a screeching halt. Of course, all my food truck events were canceled, weddings, catering. So I sat down at home, I wrote out a list of all the things, how can I keep this momentum going? I decided, let's do online ordering, let's do DoorDash, let's do curbside pickup, all contactless, of course, carry out. And then I was approached by Kroger to do these pop-up events at their stores, which was really cool. And then the Dave Chappelle Comedy Show contacted us, so we did a little stint with them, which was amazing. There's only so much planning you can do, but things happen out of your control. So you gotta be able to be flexible and pivot, plan again, pivot, plan again. So those are the two most important things.
I've been working with Liz now 2.5 years?
Mm-hmm.
2.5 years, and when I first met her, she was a very creative and ambitious baker. And over the time we've been working together, she's evolved from being a creative baker to being a very creative businesswoman. And now she's running a business that has multiple channels into which she is selling not just her cheesecake, but she has a shop where she's selling cookies and baked goods, and has really evolved from a person who is a baker to a person who is running, a prosperous business. Being a SCORE mentor is really fun because you get to help people be successful. And you're constantly finding new challenges, new ideas, and new opportunities to take your experience and apply it to new and current situations.
I would like to say that I appreciate my mentor more than he'll ever know. I don't want to start crying. Don't you cry. You're amazing. I couldn't do it without you, that's for sure.
I knew Liz was going to be successful when she told me she was going to buy a brick and mortar shop for her business. She was going to open a coffee shop that would operate in conjunction with her food truck business. And she had, at that point, was signaling that she was going to grow and she was going to be a business, not just a baker.